Identifying your food triggers. One powerful way to uncover the connection between self-worth and eating is to identify your specific food triggers, the situations, emotions or thoughts that prompt unconscious eating patterns. Take a moment to reflect on these questions. When do you find yourself eating past fullness despite not being physically hungry? What foods do you consider forbidden or feel guilty about? In what situations do you find yourself eating quickly, mindlessly, or secretly? What were you taught about food, body size, and worthiness growing up? How do you speak to yourself before, during, and after eating? Your answers reveal the unconscious beliefs driving your relationship with food. By bringing these beliefs into awareness, you gain the power to question and ultimately transform them. My book, Beyond the Mirror. Oh, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I've never had any issues, because I have. And I still find myself eating mindlessly when it comes to work. One of the things that I do is not give myself enough time for lunch if I have lunch, and I often skip lunch. And that is not because I'm doing my intermittent fasting. That is because as an autistic person I get highly focused into what I'm doing, and I often find that time has gone by. I don't understand my triggers for hunger, and by the time 7 o'clock comes I'm absolutely ravenous. That can happen, and that is something that we all need to be mindful of. That is a particular situation for me because of my neurodivergency and my high focusedness. What are yours? What is the reason for you maybe skipping meals or eating in front of the television, not mindfully eating? One of the main difficulties that I think that we have in this 21st century that we live in is it's very fast. We live in a fast-paced world, and we often don't have time. We're not given enough time at work for a proper lunch. Sometimes we find ourselves just shoveling food down because we've got in from work hungry, tired and desperate, and mindful eating, a nice preparation of a nice healthy meal has gone out of the window. This is just a consequence of the time that we live in today, and sometimes the emotional heaviness that we carry, the weight that we carry for our family, for responsibility for our children, for work, for whatever, for our aging parents even possibly. So before we start our tapping session today, we're going to go into a little bit of a detective phase, and we're just going to make this very personal to you. So we're going to sit for a moment and we're just going to name the exact food that you're drawn to. Not sugar, but the thing. So maybe crisps or cheese, chocolates, bread or whatever. What is that thing that we tend to reach out for when we are feeling that we need to eat emotionally, or we feel that we need to eat quickly? And ask yourself, and there's no judgment here, just ask yourself, what am I actually needing right now? What is it that I feel that I need right at this moment? So you're not looking for a perfect answer, just an instinctive one. Are you looking for comfort? Are you looking for calm, stimulation, escape, reward, control? Once you've identified those things, sit quietly with me and we'll begin our tapping session for today. So tap on the side of your hand while repeating, even though something in me wants, name that food, even though something in me wants. Right now, I'm not even sure why. I'm open to understanding this trigger without judging myself. Even though a part of me thinks this food will fix something in this moment, I'm letting my system slow down so I can hear what's really going on. Even though my body learned that this habit, for a reason, I'm safe to explore it. This food, this pull toward, name that food. There's a reason for it. My body learned this somewhere. Maybe it was comfort. Maybe it was distraction. Maybe it was survival in a time I needed it. I don't have to fight it. I'm just listening. I don't have to find it. I'm just listening. Even though this food is comforting me right now, I know that this is not what my body needs. Even though I feel a craving for this food, I know that I can emotionally release it. Even though I feel a craving for this food, I know that this can be released. What does this craving want from me? Maybe it wants relief. Maybe it wants grounding. Maybe it wants energy. Whatever it is, I'm open to seeing the pattern. This craving is information. It's communication, not weakness. I'm getting clearer. I'm getting clearer. Even though I feel I want this food, I know that I can let this go. Even though I think this food is nourishing me, I know I need to release it. Even though I think this food will help me feel better, I know deep inside I must release it. I can meet the need without the food. I can meet the need without the food. My body isn't wrong. It just wants balance. I can handle this now. I release the urgency. I release the old pattern. I honour the real need. I choose a calmer response. I know I can let go. I know I can let go. Watch this video next.